Hey, what's going on, y'all? How y'all doing today? Well, baby, if you are the lawyers suing Diddy, things are just heating up. The lawyer is now claiming to have a fourth video of a prominent young male. We're going to talk about who that is, right? Somebody else, unbeknownst to them, Diddy, it might even be Diddy and Clive Davis. We are going to talk about that and hear what the lawyer has to say. But the weird thing is, the more the facts coming out, I'm like, what is going on? On top of that, they are saying that Clive Davis is terrified. Is this his reckoning? Y'all, we got so much to discuss. Let's get into this. Because at this point, can we see some stills? Can we see the screenshots? Listen to what the lawyer has to say about, and again, she has a law license to protect, but listen to what she has to say about these tapes and new information. This is new, never before seen information. Hold on, let's get into this. Okay, we're back.
I actually received the New York Post article from the person who contacted me to sell the tape. They sent me that article. I was not shocked by what I read in the article. I was hoping that even the client that I contacted would reach out and see and kind of alert that person that this was going on and to possibly help them. The person who has the tape really doesn't want to shop it around. They really want to help and wanted to directly sell it to that person, but it seems as if they are going elsewhere.
You know, we know that you've seen the
pause. Because if you guys don't know the New York Post thing, hold on, let me give you the details on that really, really quick. New York Post article is saying that she is saying, right? This is attorney Ariel Mitchell-Kidd, okay? Esquire Kidd, Mitchell-Kidd, is saying that blank tapes of Sean Diddy Combs with 3 different A-list celebs allegedly exists, okay? 3 different A-list celebs. She is saying that that one person, okay? She's saying that they're all A-list celebrities, and they're saying one person is a young man. Now, who's a young man? I was thinking either who hangs around Diddy this young? Either Usher or Meek Mills. I don't think it's Meek Mills because they said it is a very prominent A-lister. And no offense to Meek Mills, he is a very, very, very talented rapper. At times, he pretends to be the rap village idiot, but he's super talented at what he does. But I wouldn't put him at A-list. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't. I'm not saying he won't ever get there, but I wouldn't put him at A-list. Usher with the residency, I would put as A-list. Okay. Now, again, there's a 4th tape that they're saying actually exists, and people are saying that Clive Davis might be in that tape. Now, we don't know what's on that tape. We have not seen any of those tapes, but I just wanted to let y'all know what she's talking about when she heard about the tapes. But listen to this. This is where things get a little weird.
You talked about that last week when you were with us. So, you know, as you know who it is, and I know that you can't tell us who it is for all the reasons, right? But as you know who it is, and as we're moving through this story, and it's starting to really feel like it's unraveling, and you feel bad for the person, and we don't even know who it is there anything more you can tell us about that part of it?
I really do feel bad about the person. Part of the reason that I did come and say something outside of just to protect my own safety, but I wanted to sound the alarm, essentially ring the dog whistle, if you will, to that person that maybe they should do something about this before it came out. If I was them, I would do something about this. And the only way to do anything is to do the catch and kill. That's the only way to ensure that it doesn't come out. You know, we're taught that God helps.
So I'm confused. She said that they're all concerned about the people on the tape that were filmed without their consent. Are they saying they are perpetrators or victims? Because if they're perpetrators, why would you give the perpetrators a chance to buy the tape back? And if they're victims, how are you selling their unknowing tape back to them, saying that's the only way to prevent this? And have the tapes been given to the feds? Do the feds have the tapes? Let's keep going. I'm listening to this the first time too. Hold on.
Those who helps themselves. So if we have a situation where that person does have the opportunity to purchase the video, if I were them, I would absolutely purchase the video.
Wow. Well, do you think this is going to surface publicly? I mean, are we getting close to that moment?
From what I'm hearing, I think so. I'm hearing whispers that there is at least one major network, possibly two, in a bidding war for that footage.
Again, help me. I'm confused. Is this footage of perpetrators? Because if it is, do the feds have the tape? And again, who cares if they're the perpetrators? You shouldn't have did it. If you don't want us to know your business, sell it. Sell it. I'll run the auction. We have 2 million, 2 million, 2 million. We have 2 million one, 2 million one. CNN, we have 5.6 million. I'll be the first to help sell it. If it's the perpetrators, you shouldn't have been doing it. But if these people were victims and were taped unknowingly, what? Hold on, let's keep going. Maybe I don't understand. Hold on.
So I believe we're sooner rather than later maybe finding out, unless that person comes and purchases the video themselves, which is really the goal of the people who have the video. They just, at this point, if that person doesn't want to purchase it, then it's going to go on the open market.
Wow. We've been hearing that this has been going on in
so
Hollywood.
They're saying that, again, I need something. Who's on the tape? Are the people on tape perpetrators? Are they victims? Was it consensual? Was it not consensual? Are they purchasing it because they're embarrassed? I need more information. And also, how are all these tapes going around? Do the feds have them? And who's the person selling it? And how do they have 4 tapes?
For a really long time. This is just the latest, but this is such a big deal, obviously, for all the people that are involved. Even if the sex was consensual, the footage was illegal, being obtained without the subject's knowledge. So how is this possible? How does the sale and the release of this work legally?
So I think that's the issue here. Mm-hmm. After reading a Post article, it seems that if the filming was not the person was not aware that they were being filmed. Mm-hmm. So with that being said, that comes into a secondary issue of if this person was not aware, which is, again, why the first goal was not to take it to the open market. But then that's an issue for the purchaser who ends up purchasing the video. That's their legal problem to then overcome, not necessarily the seller's problem.
What are you hearing tonight?
Stop. Because am I hearing things right? It was consensual, but the person didn't know they were being filmed. But that's the legal problem of the person that didn't know they're being filmed. Somebody was filmed without their permission on a tape. They're definitely one a perpetrator. They might not have been a victim, and you're going to sell them their own revenge. Is that legal to sell a X-rated tape of someone to a news network? Is that legal? Somebody tag, is that legal on YouTube? You know, the one, Simone, the attorney, because I actually want to know, is that legal? Anyway, let's move on. We're gonna have to worry about that later, right? I'm gonna actually see if I can reach out to Simone and see if she'll actually come on the channel to actually discuss this, because or Black Letter Law, Alfie, to see if it's actually legal. But let's move on, because they're saying one of the people freaking out is in fact a Mr. One, Frederick the Turtle. No, I'm sorry. Franklin the Turtle. I'm just joking. They're saying it is Clive Davis, the human embodiment of Franklin the Turtle, a Caucasian Franklin the Turtle, if you will. I don't know why I always thought Franklin the Turtle was Black. Anyway, they said Clive Davis is freaking out over Diddy's lawsuits and also tapes. Music mogul is not sleeping well amid fears truth will finally be exposed about the decades-long friendship with Diddy. Now, let me get this straight, right? And let me just be real with you. I don't know who's on those tapes. I ain't defending anyone. Anybody in the mama can be on these tapes. At this point, they gonna say that they gonna have like an alien on those tapes. We're gonna have the first confirmed confirmation of life from other planets on that tape, right? I don't know who's on the tape, and it could be Clive. But y'all think those tapes need to be from a couple of decades ago. No offense, but do y'all think Franklin the Turtle is still getting it in like that? Like, I know he was out there in these streets. Now he's trying to run a Harvey Weinstein, Bill Cosby, trying to act like he's a Harvey Weinstein, Bill Cosby, trying to act like he's getting Alzheimer's or something. Literally, what? Clive, we just saw you doing the jig, and he's trying to act like he has Alzheimer's now. I guess he's trying to look like he's so senile. If they call him in for the Diddy case, he's gonna be like, I don't know what you talking about. You look just like my grandson. Clive, knock it off. But there's a whole valley between being mentally competent enough to stand trial or stand trial or actually give testimony and being able to get it in on a freak off tape. I'm just saying, I think there's a long way to go. I think there's a long, the valley's there. So if these tapes are current, I don't know if I believe that. I mean, if Clive was on them, what was he doing? Standing in the corner looking for his Metamucil? What was he doing? Telling Diddy to mix the trank in with his orange Metamucil and see what that thing do? What is he doing? Spreading cottage cheese and peaches? Yeah, I get my peaches down in Georgia. Doing some strange things with cottage cheese. Talking about, I'm going to call you Peaches. Come here. Literally making people eat cottage cheese in a forceful way and taking it. What is old man River Franklin the Turtle doing in a break besides standing in the corner observing? Y'all better stop before that man walking to a freak off on his own 2 feet and leaving a body bag. I'm just saying, don't go chasing waterfalls. But all joking aside, they said it's a young celebrity. One of them, they're saying that it is Clive Davis. Again, is this from 20 years ago? Is this from Whitney Houston's I Want to Dance with Somebody, Clive Davis? Because I know it ain't Arista, Artista, whatever you call it, records. I know it's not Clive Grammy Party, pre-Grammy Party 2024. Anyway, right? They're saying that a top attorney has warned high-profile accomplices of Diddy that they're about to be named in a new wave of lawsuits, and the names are expected to shake everyone. Clive Davis is 92. Baby, if he's in any recent freak-off tapes, he is in the corner. He's probably the recorder. He could maybe be the cameraman, but he's 92. People might not know, like, you know how, like, you... they have a whole freak off, and then he's like, and scene. And then they go to look at the footage, and he's like, oh, I thought the red button meant stop. And when it wasn't blinking, that means go. And you find out Clive ain't tape none of it. Okay. Let me be serious. Anyway, listen, they said a recent video surfaced of Clive acting like he ain't no Diddy. Baby, the whole world trying to act like they don't know Diddy. I know every single night Jay-Z is praying, please, Lord, let this association go away. They said he's not sleeping well. He's haunted by memories of what he and Diddy got up to together. Now he's terrified the truth might come out. Anyone who turned a blind eye could be in serious trouble. Davis, once Diddy's close friend and collaborator and mentor, is now questioning everything. They said Clive is was throwing himself a party while Whitney Houston's warm body remained a few flights upstairs. It will look like nothing compared to what he got up to in Diddy. That was some cold mess when Whitney passed away, like some really, really cold mess. Anyway, they go back deep. They said Hollywood elites are quaking in their boots out of the stat and the third. Listen, at the end of the day got to end. And it looks like the sun is setting on what is going on with Hollywood. Anyway, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. Y'all think Old Man River was getting up to something? I don't know. I think those tapes must be 20 years old. Anyway, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.